over, an old white man over an old white woman. Well, Clinton she's older. What is she, 69? Pushing 70. Well, hey, 70's the new 40, Rod. Didn't you know that? Because what? 50's a new 40's a new 20, the new 30. So I guess 40. So what are we, 20, running 20 years behind? So 70 is the new 50. Hillary Clinton, 70, but she's, 50. Oh, they're out there supporting Hillary, or not Hillary. They're not supporting Hillary. They're supporting Bernie. So women are supporting Bernie Sanders, at least, liberal college age and postgraduate age, the millennial women. An important demographic for liberals, by the way. Millennials are supporting. Well, that's true of the men. Millennial men, they're supporting Bernie. Who do you think is in the crowd at Bernie Sanders events? Just look at the crowds and you'll see how young the faces are. And trust me, that many people haven't had, such good facelifts that they can look that young. It did not good. They don't have any money. Most people don't have any money. And the wealthy people who do have the money for such things, they don't attend events like that. They don't want to be seen with the riffraff. They'd rather attend $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 a plate luncheons and dinners instead of going to a rally and be seen with all the riffraff. Oh, how can I possibly be seen with all those people? That's the liberal rich, by the way, the limousine. But, well, it could be that, some of these people can live longer. This is also from the Daily Mail. Scientists have discovered the elixir of youth, they think. This hormone, they say, extends lifespan by 40%. Protecting the immune system against the ravages of age, and it's called FGF21, and it is produced by the thymus gland and extends lifespan by 40%. Scientists discovered it protects the immune system from the effects of age. Hope it could help treat elderly, obesity, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. How is it going to treat obesity? I hope they're not trying to manipulate this stuff, but they're saying this hormone that you produce. So now you're going to start seeing, vitamins and nutraceuticals and other drugs and facial creams and body rubs that will claim to stimulate the development in your body of hormone known as FGF2. I don't know. Well, you obviously can't pronounce it, but anyway, as a word. But they're saying this is possibly the holy grail of health research and discovering the key to help people live longer. Well, do we really, in this day and age, I guess maybe our government wouldn't mind if people did live longer and healthier longer, because then they'd be paying in taxes longer, have to work longer. Because what is the retirement age for Social? Is 67 for full Social Security benefits now? Is it 67? So if you could live to say on average not 75, but to say 80, if we can increase it by 10 years to 85. Well, then that means that they could raise the retirement age to, say, 75. And that would allow, another 7 years paying into the system could mean a lot of money for the government. A lot of money. And raising the retirement age to 75, because you're going to expect it to live to 85. Well, that means that they're not paying out a lot of money. They're saving a lot of money. Same time that they're making a lot more money. Can you see how this would be? This would be a tax revenue game changer if they could actually increase the lifespan of the American people, of humanity, but the American people by 40%. Now, scientists now believe that they could be one step closer to this elixir. A team at Yale School of Medicine have identified a hormone produced by the thymus gland that extends lifespan by as much as 40%. Their findings reveal increased levels of the hormone known as FGF21 protect the immune system against the ravages of time and age. Now, researchers said the study could have implications in the future for improving immune function of the elderly, could have implications for obesity and for diseases such as cancer and type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is really only an epidemic or rampant in the United States. The rest of the world isn't seeing a rapid rise or increase of type 2 diabetes. So it leads one to believe it is strictly our diet that is causing it. And I got some diet information story here for you. That it's going to make some of you laugh, and it's probably going to have some of you scratching your head. When it's functioning normally, the thymus produces new T cells, for the immune system, but with age, the gland becomes fatty and loses its ability to produce the vital cells, and thus, your immune rapidly. Now, the loss of new T cells in the body is one cause of increased risk of infections in certain cancers. I don't know if that's actually going to work. But 347, you're live on the Rod Eccles Show. Welcome to Freedom Friday. Go. Hello, 347. Researchers led by Vishwa Deep Dixit, PIXIT, professor of comparative medicine and immunology. Let's try this again. Go ahead. 347, you're live on the Rod Eccles Show. Go.
Hi, this is Lawrence Dillon. I'm holding down Black for Trunk. Follow me on Twitter. That's blackfortrunk.com.
Okay, is that all you got?
No, and I'm going to go Donald Trump. Donald Trump, go, Donald, go.
All right. Thank you for supporting Donald Trump. Some Trumpites out there. Wonderful. Researchers, this researcher, I don't know, Dixit, I don't know. They blocked the gene's function before studying the impact of decreasing levels of on the immune system, and basically what they're saying is that they believe that this is could be one of the elixirs longer life. We'll have to wait and see. 972, you're live on the Rod Eccles Show on this Freedom Friday. Go. Still having trouble getting in? Want to talk either? Folks, if you're gonna, I want you to call. I do. I guess why I gave out the number. But when I answer it, you got to say something. You really do. Story about, my paper pile is just chock. Trying to find all the wonderful information that I want to bring to you. Speaking of healthy stuff, this is CBS Los Angeles. They're taking, hey, they want your kids to be healthy. Wants to make sure that your kid, American kids, they've got a tremendous problem. One of the things I'm always curious by this. But we have a number of issues in this country as it relates to food. I mean, we got this reality show, My So-Called or My 600-Pound Life, whatever it is. And we have these now. Now, understand, I'm not being unsympathetic here. Well, yes, I am. I'm being unsympathetic because I'm being a realist. Now, we have all these people who are grossly obese. Now, I'm not talking you have an extra 10, 20. I'm talking these people that literally weigh 4, 5, 6, 700 pounds. How the hell do you, without a medical condition? No, there is a rare medical condition that there are people that somehow, some way, even if they don't eat that day, they put on weight overnight. There is a rare medical. I don't know how that works and how you can create something out of nothing, but there are people that it happens to, but that's rare. The vast majority of extremely obese people did it to themselves. They simply eat too much, and they eat too much of the wrong things. And then we're supposed to feel sorry for them because they're the way they are. Like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not, I understand that we're a land of plenty. Again, that's why I don't, because I know Americans can be lazy sometimes, or we can be less active, and we can do certain, we got our kids that are sitting playing video games. We got 10-year-olds that are weighing 120, 130, 150 pounds, and they should be around 100 pounds, I think, about that age. So, because the kids, again, are sitting playing, they're not moving, they're not being active, they're sitting in front of the TV or their computer, and they're eating too much of the wrong stuff. They're eating too many, sweets and snacks and fake food and highly processed food, chips and what have you. I get it. And they grow up to be, slightly fat people. But what I don't understand is you have these people who claim that they're living a subsistence lifestyle. You get some of these reality shows about people living out in the bush, or living in Alaska, or living a homestead life in Oklahoma or someplace. And I'm looking at it and I'm wondering, if you're living that lifestyle, how is it that you're fat? I don't see many, settlers back in the day, 1800s and so. I don't see, where we see many fat settlers. So I'm wondering, how is it that these people get too much to eat if they're living a subsistence lifestyle? It just doesn't make sense. And I ask this question honestly, because and people who travel overseas can follow me on this. How is it that we have so many Asian and European and African people, and even south of the border? This phenomena of what we have for morbidly obese people is really USA centric. And this is in spite of the U.S. government constantly changing and improving, they say, their standards and guidelines for a healthy eating lifestyle. Other countries don't have these kind of standards that we have, but yet we're the ones with the problem with obesity. You gotta ask yourself, how is that possible? Now, I have seen an episode of the My 100-Pound Life, and to listen to what these people are saying, I'm like, hold on, you're blaming. See, this is the whole issue of blaming others. You're blaming. I don't know how that's possible. Nobody else is forcing you to eat. Rod, you're being a little cruel. No, I'm being a realist. Nobody is forcing anyone overeat to that extent. Yet we're supposed to feel if you're skinny. Now, if you're skinny, it's to the point now that if you're skinny or if you are fit, work out, or you do all the right things, now somehow you're being a form of a racist. You're not. Now you're being... Folks, look, you've got... Well, you know what? I'll cover this after the break. I need more time to talk. We'll be right back.